Hey, it's Yogi, and today we're going to go on a hike to the Three Sisters Waterfalls in San Diego. It is located specifically near Julian, and I'm hiking with my buddies that I do archery with. We go hunting together, and this is my buddy Scott. Although we are on a hike, he's still wearing a hunting shirt. But his fiance, my buddy Melissa, knows better.
You're scouting, aren't you? I know this is why you chose this hike. You could just say it. I understand now. You're right, my ass.
She definitely has Scott down.
There's an oak.
Oak tree.
Oak tree.
Oak usually has some red leaves on it. See the red leaves back there?
Yeah.
But you see how they're in little bundles of three?
See, that's all I know, but some plants also still have the three leaves to it.
So you can be safe.
But at least now,
but if you look
there's
at the
red.
shape of it, you find the shape of it. It's got like...
My buddy Scott is trying to explain is how to find or distinguish where poison oak ivy is. And I've always known about the leaves of three, leave them be. But I've noticed a lot of different types of foliage that have leaves of three. And I want some more specific attributes, characteristics of poison oak that I could use. And he says to look for that it's shiny, there's ridges on it, and the one that helped me is that there's a tint of red within the leaves sometimes. But that's what helped me to distinguish what poison oak, ivy, are they the same? I'm pretty sure they are, whatever. So this is my buddy Melissa doing the first of 2 rope climbs down to the Three Sister Falls, and this would be about
You're almost to the end.
Would be about
You're
the
almost
length
to the end.
of maybe like 2 stories high, and then after where the rope ends, it's just a really steep slide of loose sand.
Clear. Cut.
Boom! Did you mess with that face? Not me. She just climbed a rope like a boss. Yeah, looks legit. It's a little sketchy when I saw how the knot was tied. I was like, are you serious? Okay, let me turn around here.
Yeah, it's flat right there. Good.
Okay.
How was it?
Oh boy. Some more hiking down, pretty steep. Just using my hands, we're all using our hands, gloves. I really recommend taking on this trail. Photo op! So keep in mind as you're hiking down, you gotta hike this back up, which was pretty intense when we were coming back, because it got hot and we're carrying everything and just climbing back up. It's pretty steep, and it is what it looks like. Some more hiking, and Melissa pinpointing where the poison oak and ivy is. Here we come across the second rope climb. This one wasn't too bad. In fact, just looking at it, I'm thinking, couldn't I have used the vines? I have no idea. I don't know if anyone had tried to use the vines. Actually, on the way back, I actually climbed up the rock on the side on the way back.
It's the awesome ass shot.
I'm sure that angle makes my bubble butt look so good, Scott. Thanks.
For the record, I have to say I'm pretty jealous of Melissa's butt. It's pretty perfect, if I might say. Yeah, looks legit. Now we're going to come across this point. So remember this, if you're going to hike the trail, you come across 3 paths, and right in front of you it's going to have some burnt tree trunks. If you go straight through there, you're going to see this, which is just like a lake creek bed. We actually had to get out of there and go another way, which was the better way to go, and we saw from another Yelp viewer, he took a picture next to this rock, and Melissa is showing that, okay, we are on the right path, and she called it the Atlas rock. And we continue to hike, and getting there, we had a hike along the side of the mountain. There is a path. We're not just, completely blazing through it, creating our own way. You could tell where some people have gone through to walk. Here we took a picture to show what path we had taken to get down, and there's the path. Here's another indication to make sure you're not lost. Someone had marked the rock with a white arrow. It is a path that you could take to get to the first of the 3 waterfalls. And again, some more hiking. I wouldn't even call this a hike. I would call it bouldering more so. Tons of bouldering that we did, and abseiling, climbing, with some cool words. And then we made it to the first of the waterfall.
Maybe we get you guys, all of us in a shot.
And this is the picture that we get because I fell, and we're all laughing. And then we continue to climb to the second waterfall, which it is quite slippery. I definitely need a lot of help from my buddy Melissa. And here you go, the second of the 3 waterfalls. Yeah, we forgot our bathing suits, so I definitely recommend to you guys, if you plan on doing this hike, to bring change of clothes. Bring your bathing suits, because after you do a long hike like this, it's so worth it to just jump in, which we wish we could have done, but next time, right? We're definitely going to hike it again. We have to. It was worth it. It was fun. Now we're climbing up to the 3rd waterfall, which is definitely much steeper. A lot of bouldering for sure. But in the end, it was completely worth it, and I definitely will come back again.
Oh, I'm so stoked. It's on.
Okay, so a tip that my buddy Scott just showed us, and it's pretty simple, that you think like, oh, I should have known that, but I didn't think about it. So what he did is he put his camelback hanging from the branch. So all I did is I just pulled it out of my camelback, and I just kept it attached to the tube, and I just let it hang so it can get cold. And then for the waterfall, my buddy Melissa said she had research to say like during April it's a whole lot wider, so you could see where it starts. Oh, and another thing I need to show you guys. So if you saw my last video, I had a blister at Mount Woodson, and I did some research. So at this point the wind had picked up and you can't hear me, so I definitely will plan to make another video showing you what I used and what has worked for me on this hike that it prevented me from getting a blister. So it definitely does work from what I had used, and I will make a video of that.